Frankie, today we got Macs that need an awful lot of work. Today on BoxMac.
We discovered that there are Macs that don't come with all the ingredients.
Yes.
And they're not cheap.
No.
So you get less and you pay more.
You pay more. One is the most expensive Mac we have ever had on the show.
And it doesn't even contain all things Mac.
No, Williams Sonoma truffle mac and cheese. And this originally retailed for $26.95.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
And it's got truffle. Was there ever a time where we didn't say, you could tone down this truffle a little bit?
Yes. Yeah, I don't think so. We get a nice huge bag of breadcrumbs.
Mmm.
And a bag of cheese crap.
That's literally it.
That's it.
From a pretentious ass store.
Yes.
Like I am very prepared to dislike this. I've been getting a lot more crap lately about people have been like, why do you hate breadcrumbs again?
This bag is huge of breadcrumbs. Huge of breadcrumbs.
Huge of breadcrumbs.
It pictures a nice cavatappi pasta on the box. Like, this is what you could make if you add a cavatappi pasta.
But instead we're gonna use shaped pasta?
These were sent in. This is that lovely pirate pasta. My second choice, Frankie, or Chiete.
I think we'd better. My guess is that William Sonoma didn't want us to go with a SpongeBob-esque pasta.
Very well.
And I do love orchietti. I might be being a little biased.
Yes, I do too, and that's why I was gonna go for it. I actually love it the most in Zach's Tacaroni.
Tacaroni.
So, we're giving it a leg up to begin with, this $26 Mac. So let's see what else we got here. We got a couple from Village Gourmet, and these don't have any cheese.
Yeah, seasonings and pasta for homemade macaroni and cheese.
What a product! You don't even get any cheese! So in these, you get this big bag of herbs.
Should we just mix them?
And you get some very nice looking pasta. They recommend cream cheese, which I have, and cheddar cheese shredded, which I also have.
That's exciting. There's no breadcrumb requirement here.
Well, there is. You're supposed to provide your own breadcrumbs. BYOB.
BYOBC. I'm not interested.
No, I'm not either. That's the beauty of having it in a kit, is I can say, nay, nay.
I have trouble saying no. I say nay, nay, it's easier for me.
That's the sales pitch, is like, you don't have to buy the things that aren't in here.
Yes, exactly. These two are roux prep, so they have to have the cheese sauce made separately. You make it yourself with roux and with butter and, you know, like you're making a full home style. They're basically putting you to work here.
And what that means is that this episode of BoxMac is Sunday plus plus.
Sunday plus plus, semicolon.
I'm surprised they provided their own plastic.
I'm provided they provided anything at all.
Just a nice box.
Yeah, just there's a rolled sheet of paper inside. I forgot to pre-fill the pots for here.
It's fine. That's some nice looking water pressure you got there.
Oh yeah.
Didn't you get that fixed? Remember so long ago what you were complaining about low flow?
That's right, and now the flow's good.
You see how fast that big pot got filled up?
Yeah. We use a full pound of pasta to make that Williams Sonoma truffle crap mac. Plus 4 cups of cheese for these Village Macs, between the two of them.
It's a good thing we're not fat.
Yeah, it's a very good thing.
An occasional treat is nice.
Yeah. Now we gotta start figuring out what we gotta do here. Oh, wait a minute. Is this no, there's no stupidity here, is there?
Well, there definitely is. It's a $26 Mac that doesn't come with Mac. Should we try it pre-breadcrumb and then just decide to go breadcrumbeless? Just for the taste testing and then...
Just for the taste of it.
Diet Coke!
Just for the taste of it, Diet Coke.
The week before we shoot a BoxMac, John often does a lot of the food prep. That's kind of his contribution.
Yeah.
And boy, is it a circus.
Here we go. We're not even on the Oprah Mac yet. You're already bringing this up.
I'll see you on that episode. Oh, so we have to do flour?
Yes.
Holy crap, this is like a real thing.
This is a real thing we're doing, Frankie.
I don't know, man. This is a tough sell, this thing.
This is really tough for me because I feel like this one has it a little more together in this regard, because if you're gonna make me do all the work, why not just give me the herbs and the pasta and make me do all the work?
I want to know, like, reviews on this. Like, who's buying this?
Yeah, who is buying?
Because this is a very narrow market.
My guess is that somebody's wandering Williams Sonoma desperate for a gift. That's how Williams Sonoma gets $20 extra out of
So
it.
basically what you're saying is that, like, whenever somebody's looking for a gift for someone else, that's when really dumb purchases get made.
Yes. Oh, I think that's the case.
But that's basically Williams Sonoma's whole thing.
Yeah,
Right.
it is.
Get something dumb.
They demand unsalted butter. Well, screw them because I don't stock unsalted butter in this kitchen. Big old bag of shredded cheddar, and I've also got some sharp cheddar here.
Whip up a rich Italian-style version of our American classic. It's easy with our premium kit. You just gotta pay out the nose. Just combine the seasoning mix with milk and butter, toss with cooked short pasta such as macaroni, penne, or cavatappi. Top with the included breadcrumbs, then bake until golden and bubbly. Nice, nice, nice. There's one product review.
Oh, good.
It's got 1 star.
1 star.
The headline is wildly misleading space, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. They couldn't even put the exclamation points flush against the word.
Space.
Needing something quick, I purchased this kit of mac and cheese. Well, he's already an idiot. 'Cause it's 26.
Yes.
He's like, I'm in a rush, 26 bucks. Understanding that I would still have to supply the wet ingredients, milk and butter. The wet ingredients.
He understood. He knew that going in.
The description on the website states the box to contain the macaroni and sauce mix. It does not mention the panko breadcrumb at all, which I had already purchased prior for this very dish. So he's pissed that he provided his own breadcrumbs.
Jesus.
We're trying to get rid of breadcrumbs. The box I acquired is labeled starter kit, unlike the label posted on the website. No, we got the starter kit.
Yeah.
We know.
We know what we're in for.
And I thought he did too.
It sounds like it. I don't think his review's useful at all.
Yeah, I think it's
It doesn't tell us anything about with the taste. It could have tasted amazing. Looks very good, very beefy noodle.
I can't say there's been too many times in my life where I've left a product review of anything. Even though I'm sure people have come to this channel looking for hard information.
Yeah.
You're gonna get jokes.
Mostly comedy, a little bit of information.
Mostly comedy,
A little bit of information.
So bacon goes into the left.
Silver part.
Silver part. You and your R's.
Oh, geez. My butter burned. My butter burned. I'm going to
Have to start over.
make sure that one doesn't burn, Frankie, would you?
Yeah, okay.
I'm serious.
I will.
Make sure it doesn't burn.
Smells nice. We're cooking.
Not me. I burned some butter.
You're not cooking.
You're not cooking.
Ba 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 ba.
Pork chop sandwiches.
Definitely a bacon flavor here, but there's no bacon to be seen.
That might be okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes the complaint we have about bacon is not its flavoring, but its texture.
We're going to add 1.5 cups of milk to the mixture there. That pasta can go in. That water's close enough to boil. That's actually how you play like a trumpet or tuba. You just
Yeah?
go. You just have a little mouthpiece. I played the baritone horn. I played a little bit of the tuba, but mostly the baritone horn.
Were you ever self-conscious? You're like, I don't want to play a fat guy instrument.
No. We ever done a mac with cream cheese before?
Didn't we try that as one of the alternate mixes? No, we used sour
No,
cream.
sour cream. These are some beefy pasta. Look at these pasta.
Yeah, look at these pasta.
Look at these pasta.
Let's change the singular plural mid-sentence. What was that? Why are you making it into a casserole?
I'm just patting it down because the pasta has expanded a lot, so the pot's a little small, so I'm just trying to keep it under the surface.
I thought you were gonna put this in the big one because this is obviously the more pasta.
No, it's not the more pasta, though. They're pretty much the same. Pretty much the same. Pretty much the same. Look at that. That looks pretty good.
Just have like regular pasta.
Yes, plain pasta in a bowl. 100% vegan, by the way.
Would Nina like to try one?
Really good pasta.
Yeah, it's very good. Goodbye, Nina.
Goodbye, Nina.
Thank you for visiting the show, Nina. That's the milk for the Williams-Sonoma. 2.5 cups, Frankie. Okay, here's our cream cheese. That's going in.
What a convenient starter kit. The central question is,
Yeah.
why wouldn't you just buy your own ingredients?
Yeah, I mean, I guess these are just kind of selling the idea of macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, like you could make mac and cheese, you know. $26, please.
If I remember right, these were in the $7 range, these Village Gourmets.
Right, not cheap.
We're doing a cup of regular cheddar and a cup of sharp cheddar.
I just want to eat the actual cheese sauce. That's always my inclination.
I love a big meaty pasta, and this one's got it. Still got a couple cream cheese lumps in mine.
Yeah, I'll do the chef quick stir.
Yeah.
Where you're like Rachel Ray and you're like, so we're just gonna put a little bit of cream cheese in it, and we're just gonna stir that up nice and quick.
So we're going to add 1 pound of pasta and undercook it. You're gonna drain this and cold shock it. You melt butter in the pan. You add an equal amount of flour. That makes your roux. Mustard for spice for our ultimate mac and cheese.
And because it's my mac and cheese, I get to say anything goes in it I want.
And then I add a little bit of garlic because that's how I roll. And I'm the boss of the ultimate mac and cheese in my kitchen.
There's so many lumps.
That's okay. Well, it's going to go in the oven, too.
Oh, dude.
So should we put some breadcrumbs on these, Frankie, or not?
Put it on a portion.
The Williams-Sonoma gave us some very expensive, very high-quality breadcrumbs, presumably. So since we're only going to put that on that, we'll put a little on this, too. These are both looking pretty good, to be honest.
I was thinking about maybe trying it pre-oven.
You want to try it?
This is the bacon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the flavoring is so overwhelming.
Yeah. It kind of just dampened the cheese right out.
Same with this, it's just tomato instead. It's good.
Yeah, Yeah, you could mellow them out during the bacon. And we're gonna put some more cheese on top, so. I'm being more generous with the cheese than they said to be. Let's try these breadcrumbs.
Just enough to, just a corner. We want to eat good mac.
And let's see, how long do we need to bake on these? Echo set timer, 8 minutes. Oh, I love this pasta. This is good quality stuff. I love the way they stack up like this, EJ. This is one of my favorites. They all kind of get mushed together in one big noodle.
It's really foamy all of a sudden. Like giving off a lot of starch.
What? This is something I never do on BoxMac, but I always do when I'm cooking, Frankie, is I always clean as I go.
Well, why don't you do it on BoxMac?
It's a noisy process, and usually we honestly don't have a lot of time. Sauce. It says sauce on the $26 worth of.
This is supposed to be good stuff because I mean that is all you're really buying.
Yeah, that and the breadcrumbs, which had no salt in them at all, and taste like nothing.
It just smells like Parmesan cheese to me.
Doesn't look like it's doing much, does it? How's that looking? Is it thickening it all for
Yeah,
you?
it looks like mac and cheese to me.
Now it says to season as, necessary. So that means I should take my cook's liberty. A little bit of fresh pepper, but it's very mushroomy.
Are you trying to de-emphasize the truffle with black pepper?
A little bit.
Just a little, just in a corner of it.
All right, it's going in the oven. Oh, and the other ones are done. Look at that, just like a kitchen cooking show.
And the other ones are done, so we can actually pull out those casseroles right now.
Echo, cancel.
You're not Junt. You're not Junt. You're not Junt. You're not Junt. They look kind of good.
Two?
They look like they have like some nice hard cheese on top.
Echo, the timer, 20 minutes.
The breadcrumbs didn't do nothing.
No.
Look at that. Why they look raw?
Ooh, this is heavy stuff.
Wait a minute. Aren't you gonna try some? For the taste test, we gotta try the breadcrumbs.
Oh, you try them.
You're trying.
WTF, TF. I think before BoxMac, John, I don't think you were anti-breadcrumb.
No.
I think you've become anti-breadcrumb.
Oh yeah, I definitely have.
But I don't think we proved anything to the audience.
I don't know what the appeal is. Is it just texture?
Yeah, the textural justice was...
I love an ice cream with a good nut in it, but let's start with the bacon.
Not to sound biased, but the breadcrumbs do exactly what breadcrumbs do to mac and cheese.
Yeah.
It makes the whole thing taste like the breadcrumbs.
Yeah, it actually reduces the flavor.
Okay, so much more flavorful without the breadcrumbs.
Yeah.
Much more. I don't think you got a good breadcrumb hit like I do.
The flavor's way down. For the amount of cheese we put in it, it's not very cheesy tasting. It just tastes to me like artificial bacon. If you called this a macaroni and cheese at a restaurant and served it to me, I wouldn't be offended. The pasta's great.
You mustn't put breadcrumbs on it.
No, you mustn't.
You mustn't.
You mustn't, people.
I think it's really good minus the breadcrumbs.
So let's try the tomato and
I gave you a serving with breadcrumbs this time.
Yeah, the breadcrumbs really do tamper down the flavor, huh?
So it's really tomatoey, and that really de-emphasizes the cheese.
Yeah.
Like
it's kind of like a tomato Italian bake.
Yeah, which is good, but I thought I was having a mac and cheese today. Sometimes I think that in an effort to make mac and cheese gourmet, they actually feel like they need to make the cheese happen less.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try a scoop without any breadcrumbs.
The difference between this work and the work of making a home style was nothing, basically.
But look, you get nice big bits of cheese.
Really is way better without the breadcrumbs. We still got a little bit of time until the Williams Sonoma's ready, so we'll see you in a minute.
While we were off camera,
we pretty much demolished the mac.
We did eat it because we like it. Minus the breadcrumbs, and Zach and EJ both said the same thing we did, which was, wow, the breadcrumbs remove the flavor.
They took out tons of flavor. Those Williams Sonoma magic breadcrumbs, if you ever have something that's too flavorful, just spend $26.
It looks plain.
Like Sarah Plain and Tall.
That's another one of those boring books for girls. Anne of Green Gables.
Yes. Oh yeah, The Secret Garden. Well, Frankie, it's come to this.
Notice how we're not jumping for it. We're both full on the last mac.
They were good.
And this doesn't look good. $26, and that does not include that pasta.
Let me just say that the part without the breadcrumbs looks extra sad. There was no nice cheese topping, right? It just looks like dry, crappy pasta.
Look at them, They're just soaked in them. Oh, look, it's crumbles all the bits. This is the right box, EJ.
It's not important.
It might be. We may need this someday for a thumbnail.
Williams Sonoma mac crap?
Crap.
Sorry.
Williams Sonoma crap.
Crappy mac coming at it.
Wow. Oh, those breadcrumbs.
26. $26. And somebody paid $14.95
The best part about it is the $2 pasta.
Hey, let me try a bite without the crap on it.
I mean, the crap just ruins it.
I feel like I wasted a nice box of orecchiette.
You did, I'm sorry. We gotta give it credit. It's not a strong truffle flavor.
No, truffle itself's kind of nice, but
You pay for what you don't get.
no cheese flavor really. Just a little bit of creaminess.
How much again?
$26.95. What do we got coming up in the future, Frankie?
Well, we're gonna pit two limited run Macs against one another.
Ooh, that's gonna be fun.
And then we got another round of Frozens, a whole bunch of Frozens.
That time on BoxMac.
$26.
I'm escaping to the one place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism. Space!